feel like the Zushin is still a pretty strong pick, but considering how many dashes,
Holding majority of the positioning here in the turtle so far. Flicker's already forced down. Ogwen actually falls to the hands of Guangzhou as first blood, and it seems to be going all the way over to Guangzhou. It's only Kyle left, and even Kyle doesn't make it out alive. What a start for Guangzhou here.
Zipper.
Damage, do they have enough first? That's a Crimson Beacon in and a stun. Guangzhou eventually take him out, and Super Marco looking like the next target torn about memory, but he doesn't find anyone. But he still survives. Just a bit, it's an outplay. 2 goal laters go down.
No way, no way. Oh, the auto attacks just weren't big enough. He didn't have the physical damage. It is unfortunately, a magic marksman dependent on skill cooldowns and abilities.
What a play. Even their coaching staff thought it was unbelievable. For the second time around, what? Super Marco not having a great time now.
Recall said, team, we're not going to let this happen again. Let me show you how.
Oh, Black Shoes already forced out too. They get to find Haji and land another stun, forcing out the flicker. There goes Flap trying to defend, and they outplay Mei in mid. A small win for Falcons this time.
But when they're rushing it down, that's where it gets scary, and now they look for the opportunity.
That's a flicker from Ogwen. No Crimson Beacon left for XYang, but recall! He wins out on the objective yet again. Falcons now trying to go in. Kyle also using the Tempest of Blade. Super Marco joining in the fight, and they already have taken out 3 members of Guangzhou.
And that's a huge mistake coming out from GZG. Falcons take advantage of the fact that they were just too close together.
To Guangzhou Gaming in terms of actually getting the wins, but Flap, oh no, getting bursted down here by Recall.
Oh, nothing that Flap could do. He flickers a little too late, and honestly, I think a lot of his abilities got cancelled out. Once Guangzhou, they've got a really good control around it. Oh!
Gwen goes in, flickers in, but it gets bursted, and now the Zaman Force has a response to it from Sai. They're just flushing Falcons out of this Lord Pit, and they're taking control! Black Shoes too, forced out by Recall. Tempest of Blades, but can they get more? They find Mei, and that's gonna be a 1-for-1.
Not too bad, but the fight's not over just yet. Guangzhou, understand that, hey, alright, we previously saw Ogwen walking up for a potential engagement. That being said though, at least for GZG, dear lord, where it is.
A good idea of where majority of them are. Modi jumping in, Kyle just securing it with the Retribution, and now Falcons want to go in for the fight. Sai already using the Zaman Force, but he gets bursted! It's a double kill for Kyle. He's been waiting for this moment.
Yeah, he tried a little too hard. Modi, unfortunately, making the mistake, walking into the fight without the vengeance. And that's stunning the advantage when it comes down to structures.
Oh, fortunately, Haji got to quickly press on that Black Shoes. Mei, though, looking in danger and will go down in the hands of Team Falcons, as XYang only had to Crimson Beacon out, and the Lord is kind of slowing down. That was just Falcons playing their game, and now it's going to be Modi bursted by Flap. Now, despite though Haji providing the damage, and it's going to be enough. Super Marco's already called a killing spree, and Kyle on the back lines, finding XYang as they take out 3. It's just Modi and Recall. There goes the fracture, but it's gonna be okay.
They've been dancing around and they know they've got an endgame angle. Unfortunately for GZG, the biggest problem with their composition is they don't have the best wave clear. They have to commit a lot of bombs to make it happen.
And now they surprise with yet another flicker, and Modi could not tank the damage anymore. It's gonna be a near wipeout for Guangzhou Gaming, as Recall's the only one left. He's trying to defend, but he can't. And Team Falcons with a 10k gold lead, close out game number 1.
That was clean. I gotta admit, there were moments there in the early stages that I was worried for Team Falcons, but they showed their experience. Attack would have been like more than enough to take him out here, but now...
Oh, this is something unexpected. XYang did not expect that, but it was still Guangzhou who actually picked up first blood. They find Haji in exchange of XYang, but it's a double kill now for Kyle, and it seems like they got the better trade. And the flicker from Flap! They still actually find XYang, but they might just get traded out. Unfortunately, the heavy spin will keep them safe. The knockouts, however, close call for Ogwen right there. Caught in the heavy spin nonetheless. The damage from Haji is going to be enough. The question is, does Ogwen get out of this? He might just, but not with the real world manipulation being laid down. They have the real world, and now Guangzhou might get more. They might just find Kyle. Fortunately, is still alive though, but XYang picks up the kill. It's gonna be Mei instead who gets caught now. Tech charge does land, but does he go down in the deadly magic? It's not gonna be the case. Guangzhou once again take the objective for themselves, and it's Flap just trying to run for his life, but XYang does not allow him to get away. Owen at this point, forcing the recall for Super Marco just to get here, but now Modi all alone. How did it end up like this? There were just 3 members surrounding him at that point, and he was all alone. Now GZG are down 1. Recall show down 1. Recall shows up. Flap trying to keep him in check. May still has the ultimate, but Owen uses his first. And now Falcons are just gonna go for Hero. Super Marco's here to help. Sai using the Blazing Duet to get away, but the SOD is gonna land. Super Marco goes in. Flap 2 helping him make or get some kills. But that's just them pushing GZG out as they focus on the objective. Flap's gonna go in, does find one. Real world manipulation used as a response though. Kyle's just gonna focus on X-Ying! Deadly Magic definitely gonna take him down. Sai doesn't have enough damage with the Blazing Duet just yet, but Recall will finish the job. They find one in exchange of 2. Kyle being chased by Modi, but this is not enough. Super Marco goes in! SOD threatens them and they cannot chase after Kyle anymore. Modi though! Can they actually do this?
Almost. Oh, he outplays it! He gets the power, but still dies in the end. The KDA machine says no!
Wow, Owen. The damage that you can expect from Kyle is really massive, and now Exing gets caught by Flap once again. It's just Flap doing all of this pressure onto the back lines, and he surprisingly nearly took him down. May will be the exchange for this, but Kyle trying to go for the chase of the back lines too. GZG now have left Recall all alone against 5 of Team Falcons. Okay, the threat of the tech charge is there, but the damage from Sai too, shredding down Owen to pieces. Immortality already popped. The setup from Flap, catching 2 with the follow-up damage coming in from Kyle. They're definitely gonna take out more. Modi falls first. The iframes are not gonna keep Recall safe as Super Marco ends it from the sides, finds a double, and just waits for the waves to come crashing in the base.
A chop to the neck. Trying to break the neck now. Trying to go for the throat. Seeing, what can he do? What do they have access to? They could try, no, not even the RWM is accessible. And Falcons will close this game out with a clean 2-0 against Guangzhou Gaming.
With the wipeout at that to end game number 2. Falcons were just everywhere. They could not